Yeah, it was one of the things where that's my style. I like to pressure guys, and eventually they'll break. It's like if you give someone a slice of pizza, they'll eat it. But if you give somebody 10 slices of pizza, they won't be able to eat it, and then they're through. So that's the way I see that. That every time, every fight I go out there, I try to just pressure, and eventually try to break them.
Yo, Rico,
Yeah.
you can't tell nobody's gonna eat 10 slices of pizza, brother.
I knew you were thinking about that, but a guy my size is not going to eat 10 slices.
I feel you. I'm just messing with you.
Like, oh
He's
man,
looking for opponents is what's happening. So he's giving some time.
That's just Joe's
There you
start.
go.
He goes on to the main course after 10 slices.
Right.
Joe, let's talk about your last fight against Hopovac. It was crazy. And you just have a habit of being in crazy fights. So, I mean, it should be no surprise. But, I mean, he was all over you in round one. And I think, legitimately, I think that a lot of people thought you might be done. But you came back in round two and put him away. Just run us through that one.
It's funny because my trainer goes, "Hey, let's not take any damage this fight like you did in the Cody fight." I'm like, "All right, cool." So I have my hands up. I'm a notorious slow starter. Even in MMA, I would lose the first round all the time or whatever. So I'm a slow starter, and he came out and he told me, "I wasn't trying to aim for your head. I was trying to chop your legs out because you could take punishment to the head." So I mean, I honestly just getting leg kicked. They were hurt. They hurt. But your adrenaline's going so much, man. You just keep going. My trainer was worried we're going in the second round. He was like, "Is your leg okay? Is it okay?" I told him we were fine. And then I know that he was starting to get a little tired when I teeped him in the stomach in the end of the first round, and I started doing body shots on him. And then second round, every time I heard him in his belly, he started getting real tired. His hands were starting to drop. So I just wearing him down, trying to wear his arms down. And then finally I caught him with a couple liver shots and a switch knee to the head, and there it goes. We had a good night afterwards, though. We went out afterwards, and we drank probably about 2 bottles of Patron, just me and him.
Well, and I mean, obviously, you had the fight before that, which was an epic battle against Cody East. But maybe just stick with that for a moment and talk about where you think you can be a central part of the heavyweight division of lion fight in Muay Thai, because the heavyweight division is not known. It's not known to be that deep. It's not known to be that prevalent anywhere, really. But you have, I think, a unique opportunity here to be part of something and really special.
Yeah, I'm just excited to have heavyweights be able to get showcased on television for Muay Thai, not just MMA and not just like boxing. I think Muay Thai is the greatest sport in the world. We can use all 8 limbs, and you got a good clinch. I'm excited to fight whoever wants to fight. I'm good to go. I do know that there's other heavyweights out there that will start stepping up after this is over because they want to just get fights. So if they want to come, I'm ready. I mean, big city's hanging out, chilling.
Just so everybody knows, he has been the artist previously known as Bazooka, and now because of his habit of rubbing his belly and being a pretty ginormous dude, he now goes by Big City Joe Stripling. So we'll make that appropriate change on your intros.
I just like having fun, man. And if I can entertain the crowd and they like it, then we're good to go. Like seeing a fat guy beat up a muscular dude is like everyone's fantasy. As a dude, like I just beat that dude up. Wow, what's up? And I'm a fat guy. I'm gonna go drink a beer when I'm done. That's the point. You know what I mean? Like Tank Abbott, ultimate guy. He just was the fat guy, just knocking everybody out, riding his Harley out of the club when he's done. I'm that guy. So let's hang out.
Joey, I'm kind of rooting for Joey Two Chins. I really like that. I'm telling you, right? And they'd be like, why 2 chins? It's like first one is light heavyweight, second one is heavyweight.
Oh man!
If you watch the last one with Mirza, I don't have 2 chins.
Oh, see, okay.
It's when I'm not training. Like I just like my face gets bloated. I'm drinking a lot of water and eating food. But when I start training, the first thing that falls down is my face. Everything else stays fat. So.
Oh my God! This is the first time I've seen this cartwheel kick.
Oh, you've never seen that before?
What the fuck?
Yeah, And so he's like he was 28 and 4 or something like that with all knockouts, and he was swinging for the fences. So we set up leg kicks the whole time, trying to chop his legs out. And I saw an opening. I was like, "There's no way I'm going to do this." So I just went for it, and it landed like perfectly. It was crazy.
Now, I know it's like you said, a lot of people said that was an illegal kick, but there were actually a few people, I think even some commission guys, who said there was nothing wrong with it.
Yeah, so I actually had a meeting with the commission, and Dave Sawyer from WKA, he's like the world president. Because I'm throwing the kick before my arm touches the floor, it's legal. But if I put my hand down and then throw the kick, it's illegal.
Okay.
So if I put my hand down, I'm considered a grounded opponent.
Yep.
But if I throw the kick, it's already coming off the floor. As I put my hand down, I'm not like you can see my legs already off the floor at this freeze frame. It's already getting thrown before my hand touches the floor. That's why it was legal. So Saenchai does it as well in Thailand, but they actually banned it in the stadiums because he was landing it on people, and they were like always like saying, "Oh, it's illegal," when he was doing the same way. I learned this kick from him watching on YouTube. So I watch him do it over and over and over. Why not try it, you know?
Ricardo, can you add that to your arsenal?
Yeah, man. I mean, my coach is a firm believer in sticking to the basics and sticking to fundamentals. But you know, I would be all for it, man. Like, you know, sometimes you just got to throw some stuff out there that people don't expect. So yeah, I mean, why not?
And truthfully, Rico,
see me pull that off next time, man. Trying to be like
Joe, that'd be fire. But my coaches were flipping out. Don't throw no stupid shit. Go win this title. Just go basics. Go right in there, Mark. Dude, I was like, man, there's 10 seconds left. Let's try it.
I actually threw in one of my fights. I threw a flying knee when a guy was going against the ropes, and I went for a flying knee and it landed like right in the sternum. And afterwards, my coach was like, "What the hell was that for, man? All that shit out the window." And I'm like, "But it landed." He's like, "No, we stick.
Don't do it again."
Yeah. So you know,
all the time, man.
Ricardo, is that Lloyd who said that?
No, Jamal.
Oh, Jamal. Okay.
Yeah, Jamal's like, you know, he likes to, you know, basically if I'm working on, you know, throwing my hands and throwing my kicks, it's like, why the hell would you throw some shit that you haven't even practiced? You know what I mean? Like that. You know, and so, I mean, it makes sense, you know, that's why I try to, you know, I listen to what he says, but, you know, sometimes you just got to, you know, explore and try different things.
I have thrown that cartwheel kick in 2 MMA fights that they both landed, and I throw it on the bag in sparring all the time.
Yeah, so see, you drill it.
I mean, I don't drill it on pads because I'll kill somebody.
Yeah.
Like, my pad holder is 113 pounds.
Yeah.
But he's a little Mexican Thai kid. Man. But I'll kill him. But on the bag, I can smash it all day long. So I throw it constantly. So
would you throw it against Walker?
If it was legal, I mean, and there's an opening, I know that Foxwood said it was illegal last time we asked when I was there.